adios-adipose.com. Exciting and recognized benefits of kale. Kale is absolutely one of the healthiest and most nutritious plant foods in existence. It's considered the king of all healthy grains. It's loaded with beneficial compounds, some of which have powerful medicinal properties you may not know of until today. Supported by science, below is the list of benefits of kale. Kale is the most nutrient-dense food on earth. Kale is a member of the cabbage family, related to cruciferous vegetables like cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts. There are many types of kale. Leaves can be green or purple in color and have either a smooth or curly shape. The most common type of kale is called Scots kale or curly kale, which has green and curly leaves and a hard, fibrous stem. Kale is rich in nutrients and very low in calories, making it one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Kale contains very little fat, but a large protein. Of that fat is the omega-3 fatty acid called alpha-linoleic acid. Imagine a cup of raw kale, and it contains these following vitamins and minerals. Vitamin A, 206% of the RDA, from beta-carotene. Vitamin K, 684% of the RDA. Vitamin C, 134% of the RDA. Vitamin B6, 9% of the RDA. Manganese, 26% of the RDA. Calcium, 9% of the RDA. Copper, 10% of the RDA. Potassium, 9% of the RDA. Magnesium, 6% of the RDA. Then it contains 3% or more of the RDA for vitamin B1, Thiamin, vitamin B2, Riboflavin, vitamin B3, Niacin, iron, and phosphorus. This is a total of 33 calories, 6 grams of carbs, 2 of which are fiber, and 3 grams of protein. Kale is loaded with powerful antioxidants like quercetin and camphorol. Kale is just like any other leafy green, very high in antioxidants. Many powerful antioxidants are found in kale, including these two important ones, quercetin and camphorol, which have numerous beneficial health effects. To name a few, it's cardioprotective, blood pressure lowering, anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antidepressant, and anti-cancer effects that are supported by intense studies. Other antioxidants of kale include beta-carotene, vitamin C, as well as various flavonoids and polyphenols. Excellent source of vitamin C. As mentioned earlier, vitamin C is an important nutrient found in kale. It is a water-soluble antioxidant that is necessary to synthesize collagen, the most abundant structural protein in the body. Kale is much higher in vitamin C than most vegetables, containing about 4.5 times as much as spinach. A cup of raw kale even contains more vitamin C than a whole orange. Other benefits of vitamin C may include protection against immune system deficiencies, cardiovascular disease, prenatal health problems, eye disease, and even skin wrinkling. Kale can help lower cholesterol. Kale contains substances that bind bile acids and lower cholesterol levels in the body. Steamed kale is particularly effective. Cholesterol has many important functions in the body. One of them is being used to make bile acids, which are substances that help us digest fats. The liver turns cholesterol into bile acids, which are then released into the digestive system whenever we eat a fatty meal. When all the fat has been absorbed and the bile acids have served their purpose, they're all reabsorbed into the bloodstream and used again. Substances called bile acid sequestrants can bind bile acids in the digestive system and prevent them from being reabsorbed. This reduces the total amount of cholesterol in the body. Guess what? Kale actually contains bile acid sequestrants, which can lower cholesterol levels. This should lead to a reduced risk of heart disease over time. One study found that daily consumption of kale juice for 12 weeks increased HDL, the good cholesterol, by 27% and lowered LDL levels by 10%, while also improving antioxidant status. According to one study, steaming kale dramatically increases the bile acid binding effect. Steamed kale is actually 43% as potent as cholestyramine, a cholesterol-lowering drug that functions in this way. Kale is one of the best sources in the world of vitamin K. Like vitamin C, vitamin K is an important nutrient found in kale. It is absolutely critical for blood clotting, and does this by activating certain proteins and giving them the ability to bind calcium. The well-known anticoagulant drug warfarin actually works by blocking the function of this vitamin. Kale is one of the world's best sources of vitamin K, with a single raw cup containing almost 7 times the recommended daily amount. The form of vitamin K in K is K1, which is different from vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 is found in fermented soy foods and certain animal products. It helps prevent heart disease and osteoporosis. Cancer-fighting substances are found in kale. Kale contains substances that have been shown to fight cancer in test tubes and animal studies, but the human evidence is mixed. Cancer is a terrible disease, characterized by uncontrolled growth of cells. Kale is actually loaded with compounds that are believed to have protective effects against cancer. This includes sulforaphane, a substance that has been shown to help fight the formation of cancer at the molecular level. It also contains an indo-3-carbinol, another substance that is believed to help prevent cancer. Kale is very high in beta-carotene, precursor of vitamin A. Kale is actually high in beta-carotene, an antioxidant that the body can turn into vitamin A. Beta-carotene is a red-orange pigment found in plants and fruits, especially carrots and colorful vegetables. It's the orange/yellow pigment that gives vegetables and fruits their rich colors. The human body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A, retinol. Beta-carotene is a precursor of vitamin A. We need vitamin A for healthy skin and mucous membranes, our immune system, and good eye health and vision. For this reason, kale can be an effective way to increase your body's levels of this very important vitamin. Kale is a good source of minerals, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Kale is high in minerals, some of which many people are deficient in. Many important minerals are found in kale, some of which are generally lacking in the modern diet. This includes calcium, potassium, and magnesium. Kale is a good plant-based source of calcium, a nutrient that is very important for bone health and plays a role in all sorts of cellular functions. It's also a decent source of magnesium, an incredibly important mineral that most people don't get enough of. An easy way to remember foods that are good magnesium sources is to think of fiber. Foods that are high in fiber are generally high in magnesium. You can get magnesium from legumes, whole grains, vegetables, especially broccoli, squash, and leafy green vegetables, seeds, and nuts, especially almonds. Other sources include dairy products, meats, chocolate, and coffee. Water with a high mineral content, or hard water, is also a source of magnesium. Eating plenty of magnesium may be protective against type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Kale also contains quite a bit of potassium, a mineral that helps maintain electrical gradients in our body's cells. It's a mineral that's crucial for life. Potassium is necessary for the heart, kidneys, and other organs to work normally. Adequate potassium intake has been linked to reduced blood pressure and a lower risk of heart disease. Dietary sources include bananas, avocados, nuts like almonds and pine nuts, citrus fruits, leafy green vegetables, milk, and potatoes. One advantage that kale has over leafy greens like spinach is that it is low in oxalates, substances found in some plants that can prevent minerals from being absorbed. Kale is high in lutein and zeaxanthin, good for the eyes. One of the most common consequences is that eyesight gets worse as we age. Fortunately, there are several nutrients in the diet that can help prevent this from happening. Two of the main ones are lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoid antioxidants that are found in large amounts in kale and some other foods. Many studies have shown that people who eat enough lutein and zeaxanthin have a much lower risk of macular degeneration and cataracts, two very common eye disorders. Kale will help you lose weight. Kale is very low in calories, but still provides significant bulk that should help you feel full. Because of the low calorie and high water content, kale has a low energy density. Eating plenty of foods with a low energy density has been shown to aid weight loss in numerous studies. Despite the low amounts of calories, it does contain small amounts of protein and fiber. These are two of the most important nutrients when it comes to losing weight. Although there is no study directly testing the effects of kale on weight loss, it makes sense that it could be a useful addition to a weight loss diet. Adding kale to your diet is relatively simple. You can simply add it to your salads or use it in recipes. A popular snack is kale chips, where you drizzle some extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil on your kale, add some salt, and then bake them in an oven until dry. This tastes absolutely delicious and is a great, crunchy, and super healthy snack. You can also add this to your juicing recipe to boost the nutritional value.